Beke we bring you Men Up with Tshidi Lethwane live on the Mzansi Urban page. Beke, we speak to a man crush. We speak to a man that is fabulous. We bring you conversations with Tshidi. We bring you Monday conversations with men. Here on Men Up, we speak to the heroes in our nation. We speak to those guys that say, not under my watch. We speak to the men that say, I am going to play my part and make a difference wherever I can. And yes, we are live on the Mzansi Urban Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. And if for whatever reason you missed this live today, you can catch up with us later on your favorite podcast platform. We on Spotify and all other podcast platforms. So this evening, I told you I'm your girl from Limpopo and taking you to the world. This week is no different. We find ourselves again back in Limpopo, so we are quickly turning this into Men Up Limpopo, Men Up the Limpopo edition. So we went again this week. We are speaking Setsonga. So I'm polishing up on my Tsonga as we go. I bring you a man from La Bush. He is a life coach. He's an outstanding member of the community. And well, you'll find out more about him as the conversation goes on. And before I go on and on and on, because you know I can, let's give him a warm Men Up welcome and have him introduce himself to the Men Up community. I put.
Hey.
Minjani.
Ekona minjani.
Ay fukile. How's the weather there, that side?
The weather is okay. Can do anything with this weather.
It's not too warm.
Normal, yes.
Normal. And before we even go on, we forgot to say Happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day to all the beautiful queen from the Men Up community. We heart you.
And our future leaders.
Our future leaders, right there. You heard it from the king himself. Now, but Clement, please introduce yourself to the Men Up community. Tell them who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself so that they can get acquainted with you before we start with the conversation.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach Tshidi. My name is Wisane Clement Maduleke. I am from Olfanshoek village. I am a self-appointed period poverty activist, a member of South African Coalition for Menstrual Hygiene Management. I'm an award winner, 2020 award winner, Mzansi Youth Award winner, a charity worker, 410-kilometer charity worker. I'm a member of African Coalition for Menstrual Health Management, a global speaker in localizing sustainable development goals for 2030. So I'm just this guy who's going out there doing this amazing work for girls, because our girls, for them to access whatever they need our support as men. Yes, so that's me.
That's quite a mouthful there. You wear a lot of hats. And it's wow. It's a bit of it's surprising that a man would actually have such passion for female hygiene issues, right? And we're gonna get into that as the conversation progresses. So firstly, I think my first question is gonna be, what made you start this journey or this work that you do? What was it that said, put Wisani or put Clement, this is what you need to be doing? How did you come about that decision to do the work that you do?
Okay, what happened is that, there's a time where I volunteered on another school in Limpopo. I was doing spelling bee competition with some schools around about 7 high schools, doing it on my own for more than 6 months, walking to different schools every day. So during that time, I hosted spelling bee competition semifinals. Then there was this amazing young lady. She was very good at spelling bee and stuff. So I was like, wow, this one, she will go far. She will go far. So, but on that day, I was expecting her. So I looked around. I couldn't find her. Then I asked the educators and then some of the people who are working at that school, Where can I find this girl? And then there's this other sister who came to me. She said, Mr. Maluleke, the girl couldn't come for the spelling bee competition semi-finals because her family cannot afford to buy her sanitary pads.
Wow.
Just look at this. It's someone that I believed she was gonna win. I saw the drive in her. She was so active. She was good with words. I was learning something from her too. But after hearing that sister saying that, I was like, no. It means it's not only her. Many girls out there are not going to schools because of lack of sanitary pads.
Yeah.
So I was so heartbroken from that day. That made me take that decision that I'm going to fight this no matter what. Whoever I'm going to work with, we're going to fight this together.
Oh, wow. Like, wow. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking the spelling bee was such a great and big opportunity for her that could have changed her life had she won it, but she missed a good opportunity of a lifetime opportunity because of her periods and the fact that her family could not afford to get her sanitary towels. And as you're saying, that there could be many other young girls out there that are going through the same thing, young girls out there that are missing school on a monthly basis, or that are missing whatever commitments that they've got because for some reason they and their family cannot afford to get them sanitary towels.
Yes.
Wow. Like, I'm emotional. That's why my voice is shaking. I'm thinking,
No, I understand.
it is such a selfless thing to do, Hore. You decide, Guti, not under my watch. I'm not going to let another girl go through that while I'm here. So take us through the journey of once you started or once you made that decision to say, I'm going to start doing this. What were the different challenges that you came across? How are you doing this from your own pocket? Do you get funding? How did you go about with ensuring that you will help more girls like her?
Okay, at first, what I did, I just announced on my social media pages that can please guys help me with some donations, even if it's R1, it changes something, even if it's 10 cents. So like people were not that much responding, people were not supporting. So I was like, oh, these people, they think maybe I am playing. I can't play with someone's future. If I let this go, there's this girl who's not going to go to school.
Yeah.
So I decided to start exercising during December. People were out there partying. On my side, I was just busy exercising, preparing for a charity walk. A 410-kilometer charity walk from University of Pretoria to Limpopo. I exercised for about 2 months, December and January, and until the 15th of February, I was walking 16 kilometers every day. I was just doing it like without even telling anyone what is it that I'm planning or what is it that I'm doing. When people or family members ask me, do you want to play football or stuff? I was like, no, I'm just keeping myself fit.
It's about fit. You want muscles?
Yes. Yes, that's what I was telling them. But then I didn't have any sponsor. I was writing to sponsors, like we'll always see all these big companies, and then they were not responding. So because I'm this guy who's always searching for opportunities via the social medias and stuff, so I came across a certain company called Happy Me.
Happy Me, okay.
Happy Me, yes. And then I sent them a message. They told me to just email us your story, and then we'll arrange a meeting. Then I did that. 2 days where we met at Woodmead. Then I told them what I need from them, and then the reasons I'm doing what I want to do, what I propose. So they were like, no, we're gonna help you. We will work with you because yes, we are a manufacturing company, but our job again is to give back to the community. So it was easy for me to work with them. So from there, the date was like arranged. It was from the 24th of February, 7 o'clock from University of Pretoria. Then I posted on social media pages. I worked with a certain company to raise funds for crowdfunding and stuff. So there's a link that I created with them for people to donate via that link, because I wanted everyone to donate, because I was not only doing it for my community. The account Facebook, Kenya, Zimbabwe, even them, they don't have access to sanitary pads. So I want to make them aware that this thing is a very big problem for our girls. I left Pretoria on the 24th of February. People started donating on that day, that very same hour.
I think it's because when you were just still talking about it, they didn't believe you. But now that they saw you doing it, there was proof that indeed you are doing it. That's why they started donating.
Yes, that's what happened. Like my first day, I was like, am I going to make it? But when I remember that girl, I was like, no, I'm going to make it.
For that
I'm
girl.
going to make it. For that girl. I pushed 7 days, and then wow. On that very same day, I received a message from Minister of Women, Children, and People Living with Disabilities, Ms. Maitenkwane Mashavane. She was so proud of the work that I'm doing. But we didn't connect much on that day. I just told her, like, no, we'll talk about this when I'm done. I don't need any disturbances along the road.
I need to concentrate on my walk.
I need to concentrate on my walk, yes. Yeah, so I managed to complete the walk in 7 days. It was supposed to be 6, but I had a lot of interviews, and then the sponsors made arrangement with certain doctors in Polokwane so that I can do checkups if like my body will still allow me to continue with the walk. Yes, so I managed to complete the walk in just 7 days.
Just 7 days. Like
Yes.
I'm listening here and I'm thinking you walked 410 kilometers. Mina, 4 kilometers is a lot. Like I'm trying my daily walks. I do 10 kilometers. Like when I say, yeah, that was long. It's when I do 10 kilometers and you did 410. And when that first walk that you did at the end of the 7 days, how was the feeling? Like, I can imagine you've accomplished something that you didn't think you were going to be able to. How did it feel on that day, knowing you walked for something that you believed in, you walked for something and you wanted to make a difference in someone's life?
What happened with me on that day, on that last day, everyone around me were just celebrating. Everyone was just celebrating. You did it in 7 days. But then on my side, I was not like even excited. To tell you the truth, I was not even excited. I felt like maybe I still need to continue. Because to spread the message, we need to do it each and every day. Just imagine, I stopped on that day. I finished my walk. So some of the people, they don't know about that. Some joined my walk maybe on the 6th day. Some joined on the last day. So what if I continued for maybe next 40 days? How many people am I going to connect with that walk?
Wow.
Making them aware that there are girls who are missing out on their schoolwork because of lack of sanitary pads. It's not a woman's job. It's not my mom's job, my father's job to make sure that I am provided with sanitary pads. I will have a girlfriend. She will need sanitary pads. So I need to start learning as in now.
To learn about the brands.
Yes. So like it was something, like I've learned a lot from that charity work. I've learned a lot. That's why I'll say I found my purpose. God gave me this platform to change lives.
Wow. Okay, you got me again. I'm tearing up, but let me just, as I catch my breath. Um, I can imagine being a man and knocking on so many doors, trying to get funding, trying to get help, and trying to get buy-in from your friends and your family members. It might be a bit challenging. What are some of the challenges that you come across when you knock on those doors, when you want help? What are some of the challenges that you face that can be discouraging to you? What are some of the things that you come across as you open doors and ask for help? What do you find most challenging about what you do?
What was challenging, even now, it's something that's challenging me. It's getting access to those big companies. But I've worked with different organizations, different influencers in the country to assist me
Mm.
so that I can be able to access those big companies. And then I managed to get some few paperworks that I'm already submitting to the national lotteries, the government itself, and then even outside the world. I'm partnering with the embassy.
International. We are
Yes, international.
international. From
Yes,
the world.
from
We're
Limpopo to the world. I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying giving back. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a great time. Like even now, where I'm at now, I have boxes of sanitary pads. When I
wow.
go out, I just take 3 sanitary pads or 10 if I have a space inside my bag.
Mm.
Just look at a lady. Do you need sanitary pads? Okay, just have 2. The next person have 3, and then if you don't have them while you at home,
Mm.
give me a call. I have sanitary pads everywhere I go. I make sure that I have sanitary
You're
pads.
the ped man. The ped
I'm
man.
the pad man. Yes. Yes.
And where do you do this work that you do? Where are you based? And so are you just based in the rural areas, or I'm trying to get maybe through this conversation, Kore, there'll be other people that say "Nka go thusa," or I want to help. So where do you mostly do this work?
When I started, it was like about schools only. But
Mm.
the time I was connecting with a lot of people through social medias, I
Mm.
just came across like it's not only school girls.
Mm.
There are still some women that some don't. They don't even have an ID to apply for the social grant.
Wow.
So it's very big. Like I need to go out there. I need to meet with everyone.
Mm.
Not only here in my village, not only in Soshanguve, not only in a certain area. I have to go everywhere. I have to go reach other places. So that's what I'm doing. Like anyone can send me a message now.
Mm.
I don't check your background. I don't check your background because like you might look good like having that handbag, but you might find out that lady she doesn't even have access to sanitary pads.
Wow. Yo, I know. When I introduced you, I said Ule Kapush, ne?
Yeah.
Amalamulela. But now Ukokai, what areas? I know you said in your village. What village is this? And then you mentioned
Now I'm in Soshanguve.
okay.
I'm in
So
Soshanguve,
being in
Pretoria,
social
yes.
Ngube, what areas are you working in and around social Ngube? Is it just social Ngube, or maybe some other parts of Pretoria where you are working?
There are still some other part of Pretoria. I even go to Hammanskraal
Okay.
because there are some people they will just call me, can you work with us on this program? Because like it's not easy for us, but with your help, we can manage to reach some other places. So I partner with different organizations and the leaders, even the counselors. I'm working with those kind of people.
Okay.
Yes. So even if you can give me a call, you say I'm in Cape. Wow, I'm doing what I love. Why not?
Mm.
I'll come to Cape.
So we're not Puti Clement. So we don't know from the people here on Facebook that will be watching with us or joining us now, and also the people that will be streaming via YouTube or even the podcast. you never know who is listening, somebody might say, wow, I love what Clement is doing and I want to join him, right? Besides people donating the sanitary pads or giving you sanitary pads, what other help do you need? For you to
The help that I need
be effective in what you do.
It's for the community to unite.
Okay.
If we can unite as a community,
all right,
we discuss about the issues, menstrual hygiene management, period poverty. Because now I'll go to a certain place, I will not know which house doesn't have maybe money to access those sanitary pads. But if we can unite as a community,
okay,
we collect that, all the information, I'll know when I go to this certain area, this is where I need to focus on. And then when we are united, we're going to even design some programs where we're going to talk with ladies, talk with boys. Because I believe that the bloodshed, the blood coming out of a woman's body, it's not just only blood. This is something special. It's not just that blood. Because if you can say, there's this stigma with us boys, men, but not me. Not me include that. I'm no longer part of that.
Yeah, boys, your eyes have been opened.
Yes, when we are seated maybe in class or in a taxi, you'll find a boy, he will try to shift because there's a certain lady. Maybe she doesn't smell good, something like that, because of periods. So we need to educate even boys. Boys need to play part in making sure that we crush this stigma, the taboo around menstruation. So this is something that even the Department of Education, somehow they need to introduce this a menstrual health education in schools. It might not be in the form of using the educators in class, but they can use the social workers.
And like you, we're not with Clement.
And me, I'm always available. But it's about us working together with the government, the social development, Department of Health, Department of Water and Sanitation, because there are some schools I can go and donate sanitary pads, but they don't have water to wash their hands. There's a lot that needs to be done around menstruation. There's a lot that needs to be done.
Okay. From what you've just said now, I'm going to try and summarize it about the kind of help that you need. Number one, you mentioned working together, collaborating as the community, as a community, we can help identify those girls that are in need so that it makes your job easier. Local community, already you know which house you need to go to because he has already helped you with identifying that. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, you mentioned, as I'm summarizing this, I'm hoping that our viewers and our listeners will come in also and want to help. Maybe there's somebody watching here or somebody that will be listening or telling, wait, I know somebody in my community that is in need, and they will reach out to you. So that's why conversation, let's not take it lightly, for it's just me and you that are having a conversation, but our listeners, our viewers might bring in help, or somebody might come and want to sponsor you with something, So number one is by the community uniting and helping identify those girls that are in need. Number two, you spoke about schools, I also think that schools can play a very important role in that the teachers know these girls. The teachers know which girls miss school on a month-to-month basis because not afford sanitary towels. Maybe also we can start that project of working with schools so that the schools help us in the community to identify those girls that are in need. I also have friends that are also doing this, that are donating on a monthly basis by Vita Healthcare package where they buy toiletry, a packet of sanitary towels, a toothpaste, toothbrush, a roll-on, and bath soap to give to these girls. So I want to already, those are some people that I can already up with, and then you can work on a bigger scale. So what's another way where people can assist besides the school and the community? What other way can people come in and say, "But Clement, I would like to do this for you"? What other help do you need? Or what other
financial help?
I mean,
financial help. If there are sponsors who can assist in terms of reaching to other places, because sometimes I struggle to travel and donate those sanitary pads. I collect sanitary pads every day, but I struggle somehow to reach those areas. If there's someone out there who's gonna step in and assist me with that, I'll appreciate that a lot. You're not doing it for me. Yes. You're doing it for the girls. You're doing it for the girls. Yes.
And it is Women's Day, Women's Month. So we are reaching out and doing our bit in helping the women. So I think also what we are going to do later, we are going to share your details, right, in the comment section where we can share your number so that they can call you. Don't only call. Rekopalidi cash send, lidi sendi mali, lidi
e-wallet. Yes.
Sendani mali man. Kulabeka mali. Clement.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna share that. Also, we will share maybe your email address as well, so that they can get hold of you. We are going to share also your social media handles, so that should somebody want to assist, they can reach you. I mean,
yes.
There's nothing that beats coming together as a nation to working towards one goal. And this goal here today is helping those young girls, helping them regain their dignity back, helping them gain their confidence back,
Back,
yeah, because wow, it can really be a daunting thing. One thing, Habib, put Clement, with these girls, do you only give them pads, or is there some other work that you do with them to help them with maybe whatever issues that they are facing? Or bafadi pads fella, or do you do some other work with them?
No, okay. Give bafadi pads.
Yeah.
Then there's someone out there, the Happy Me company that I partnered with.
Yeah.
They do come and educate about the tips of healthy living.
Oh.
During menstruation, because there's some of the things I don't know. I'm not a lady, but I work with doctors. I work with gynecologists.
Wow.
To step in and assist in terms of that. That's what I do. And then there's some other stationaries that I do donate, because I've partnered with Oxford University Press. I do go out there and give out the dictionaries, some other books.
So when I put Clement, this is your chance to sell yourself. I'm giving you a platform to say, Clement. So I want you to just tell the people what it is that you do, right? So that we can get you all the help that you need, so that, besides, Akira already, we've touched on the sanitary pads, we touched on the menstrual hygiene education, and you said you work with doctors, and maybe there are people watching here that are doctors or social workers, and they are thinking, how can I help you? So this is your time. Speak to the doctors, speak to the social workers, speak to motho o mong le o mong o nahanang hore a ka go thusa besides teachers and community. Ke mang o mong o ka re o mo shebile o re, this one can assist me by 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's a kubutisa. I constantly ask you, what kind of help do you need? So ke ba o mpotse gore ke bo mang ba o batlang ba tle ko wena ba go thuse, and ha ba go thusa jwang?
Okay, first, before I go far, this one is very important. This one is one important part that I want to share with the listeners.
Yeah.
There's companies out there, they do offer sanitary pads for free.
Yeah.
There's NEFSAS. There's money provided by NEFSAS about last year, it was 143 million for sanitary pads. But people, they don't know about that.
Educate us when I say.
Let's try to help the communities say, but create access to information.
Yes.
Because with the government, that they will tell you, even office of the minister, because they're not providing enough information to reach those other areas. How do I go to this person with only my phone and assist her to apply for those free sanitary pads? ShopRite, it's 5 rand sanitary pads. How do I connect with this person? How do I deliver those sanitary pads? This is one important thing that I would like our listeners to help those people with this kind of information. And then another thing,
yeah.
I need money.
Clement. Here on Men Up, we are a South African station. We speak all 11 official languages.
Nilava mali. Ni kota ku xava ti-sanitary pads tikulu. Who knows? One day hi nga tikuma hi pfule a manufacturing company. Hi sukela ku ya xava a China, hi fika hi branda kunene ntsena. Hi ta va hi create employment lawa.
Yeah.
It's only about 350,000. So imagine kuta munhu Africa investor on that idea.
Vanhu ba South Africa hinkwavo. Tisani le 350,000 rand ku ri Puti Clement a sungule project ya yena. Please.
Ayiti mali yaleyo.
Ayiti mali. Vitana mali.
Create employment. Hi create employment la. Vanhu va sesiwahina a vele ku tirheni. Va khome ti-degree, va khome yini. Once we have that company, leyi tlaka ti-sanitary pads, we partner with the government lawan.
Yeah.
Kuna ti-service ta ti learnership ti ya huma kona layani, but the goal I ku va hi pfuneta hi timhaka ta access ya ti-sanitary pads. I need those big companies. Come, let's sit down together. We draft a plan. Already I've got these big ideas. I even share it with people from England, people from India, and it's something that's going to work, trust me.
When
I need those big companies.
Ulaba access ntsena. Ulaba ku ri va ku niketa access.
Yes. Lava mali. I need mali. A space is gone. I can apply for a space.
Yeah.
I'm working with government. I'm a member of South African Coalition for Menstrual Health Management.
Yeah.
I can partner with them. Kulaveka mali ntsena. Lava mali ntsena, and then we start. I want South Africa to be the second country niketaku free sanitary pads after Canada.
Free sanitary pads to schools.
Free sanitary pads to schools. And then let's not try to justify the condom, it's for free. No, even if it's free, not the sanitary pads, the fanity are free. Inga try na nice story chokumati free sanitary pads by bringing up the condoms. Everything should be free. Sanitary pads should be free. Condoms should be free.
It's funny that you mentioned the condom thing, because as you're saying it, I'm thinking, I've heard somebody say that sex is a choice. So why must they get condoms for something that they choose? And yet periods are not a choice for girls, but they must go and buy sanitary towels.
With that,
everything about free.
And a comment of a lot of people when we're talking about that. Yes, the sanitary pads definitively are free.
Yeah.
Because the condom is free.
Yeah.
If the condom be free, do you know what the diseases letting out on Africa to cola? Everything should just be for free. South Africa ina mali. Mali kona la South Africa. We can, if only we work together. Period poverty, we can be the second country in the whole world. I'm telling you now.
Period poverty.
While I'm still here, period poverty. Yita wele in period poverty. Lokomo check, I was communicating with another sister, like they doing the same work as me from England a few days back. They even crying at England. They're talking about Canada, Canada. But look, it's happening in South Africa. We think England, they are this big, rich country. They're still struggling. Just imagine if we become that first country in Africa.
Wow.
It's only partnership, collaboration. I can struggle with finances. Someone might have that money that I need. I might struggle with a space for that company. Someone can offer that space for free. Then we unite. Period poverty at the same time. Then we have our future leaders, our queens.
Taking up the space and cementing themselves, like Zozi said.
Yes, that's what we want.
So
we want women. Like, not
I become happy. Serious na branding. How I see your banner there. You are serious. The BEE Youth Organization.
Yes. This is something very important, guys.
Yeah.
Logo no bula like I become emotional.
But listen, this is a platform we have created. Emotional, take out your passion. The more passionate you are, the more they will hear you and the more they will come and want to assist because they will see Uguti for real. Into important like
if they don't, our that charity workers now, I serious. Is there someone who is willing to sponsor me Kubania at Kilimanjaro next year now?
Kilimanjaro?
To raise awareness, period poverty. Look, how many people am I going to reach by going to Kilimanjaro, already connected with you and media? Imagine that day I traveled to Kilimanjaro to climb the longest mountain in Africa. How many people are going to be aware about the situation here, period poverty? Do you know that I can raise about 5 million rand within the space of 9 days? Kobane figure on top. But if there's that person, angeni komini 135,000. Let's change the world.
We are changing the world one day at a time, one girl at a time, one woman at a time.
At a time, yes. Kilimanjaro, I can go to Kilimanjaro. I'm in communication with Tulima Donsela now. I want to go there. Because I feel like
Njani Puti? Abasusibona njani?
Abasusibona, or maybe I'm David. Okay, when I go and donate the sanitary pads, that lady, Africa Abula, how much she's struggling. Do you want me to give her that platform? Africa Arila. But the listeners, what she's going through. It's so painful. It's so painful. Look, one side I phone and another sanitary pads. It's so painful.
Anyway, now Swanuna.
I'm getting married very soon.
No,
yes.
What I was trying to say there, my coach, a lady who is in distress reaching out to a man for sanitary towels. Yeah, it's got, yeah. Hi, man.
Yeah, Baba.
Yeah, we beke kahle, yeah, Baba.
I thought maybe during those days in high school, and my one I had free at the Tangata. Even the following day, Anga Fiki school, and you'll think maybe what could dodge or something.
Yeah.
No, even Anga could
Problem at the periods.
Yeah, the periods, yes. You'll find a lady sleeping in class. She's not just sleeping because maybe Anga Talankona Akaya. She's in pain. Our educators, they're not even aware. A lady, when she's sleeping in class, she might be in pain. Where are those social workers who are going to step in? About the social workers who are educated, who went to school, go and assist us.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you are doing nothing. Organization, I'll say maybe you are volunteering under the organization. We have a Lethwane Leadership Foundation. I'm working with a lot of organizations. We can place you. You just go there and volunteer. Chances are very high yako ikuma employment because already in the experience. You got it by assisting a certain lady. Just imagine doing achieving 2 things or 3 at once. So let's go out there and assist the bosses. That's the qualification. I don't have any qualification, but I'm out there. Experience learning about period poverty. It's more than maybe establish a gynecologist yale. It's more than so learning that we call a degree of communication. Because I'm teaching myself to communicate with people. I can do fundraising. So you're teaching yourself. Just go out there, connect and start working. Don't wait for government. And let's stop blaming government because you are the government yourself.
You are the government yourself.
Yes. It's so like someone in pain without sanitary pads. There's this one, it's got qualification. To go to those offices. No. I can cry in front of you if I want something. There's no way. You won't give it to me today, but you will refer me to someone
who will give it to you.
Yes. I'm talking now, an event called Women United for Change, where I'll be even launching my first book.
Yeah.
Everything. The venue, which cost about 14,000.
Because you cried when Clement, you cried.
I cried for this. I showed them how bad I want this to happen. I don't just come here and bring your CV. This guy, he needs this.
Yeah.
Just like those girls. The problem maybe because I'm a maid. If ladies can join me, but I'm confident to talk to them, then those that I'm working with, because I can't do this alone. I'm a man. It's not easy sometimes to reach out to girls. Some girls are very shy to be open.
That's why I'm also saying it must be very difficult for the girls themselves to reach out to a man, you know.
It's very difficult.
So, for organization Yahweh, are there other people that utirsana nabona, or are you alone?
Look, a registered organization, you should have members. They just register just to be a member and sit down.
No, yeah, that's what I'm asking, Uguti. The person, the active member, are you alone or are there other people also helping?
No, there's no one who's helping. I'm the only one who's active. Only one.
Wow.
I'm the only one. Wherever I go, they know. Yes, it's got when you join they are under the organization. Marabolo Tam, they're doing nothing. Since I registered the organization 2 years back, they're doing nothing. And I won't shy away to even say it in public because they know.
They know themselves.
They know. Yes.
Whew. And then with everything that you are facing, you are alone, and then you are a man, have to reach out to girls and finding and speak to these huge organizations. And maybe you mentioned earlier, Guti, you tried to speak to manufacturers, your Always and your Libres and all these brands. With all of these challenges that seem to be, that can weigh one down, what gives you hope to go on? What is driving you to continue doing the thing that you do? what is your driving force?
I remember when I said Lokonia Kayam during that 410 kilometer.
Yeah.
There's a time Anilo Tama taking a break. It was supposed to be a 45 minutes break. Guess what? The time only for less than 10 minutes. What happened? They received calls from Van Vele, like they called me, if you are tired, just go back and sleep. If you are tired, let us arrange you a transport. Then I felt so disappointed. Niku, no, let me make this work. Then from there, Nisungule kuba connected with what I was doing. So now, even man angataka mina so Africa, are you not getting anything? I stop that. No, you're not going to stop me. This is my work. I found my purpose. So you can even wake me 3 a.m. We'll talk about menstruation and like something that hope the world can change if I can fight this thing. Period poverty. And people they're not aware. They're not aware. If I can check or if I can forward you the messages that I get each and every day, you won't believe it. You too, you have some friends. They don't even talk about it.
Yeah. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, wow. I'm like, how do we even yeah, man. I'm at a loss for words. I think for me, it's that you are a man. I think not taking anything away from the person that you are, but for me, it saddens me to say it takes a man to see this need and go for it, do what you are doing. Where are the women? Because for me, women should understand better the struggles that the young girls go through, the struggles that the other ladies are going through. But it seems like the women are just there sitting and minding their own business. And here's a man that's saying, not under my watch. Not under my watch, So yeah, that's why I get man. I'm numb. I'm yeah. That emoji ring auntie.
Stevie.
Auntie. But wow. Yo. We almost man. When we talk about such things that we are passionate about, time flies and we realize, oh my God, we are almost at the end of the hour. Can you believe we've been talking for almost an hour?
Wow. Okay, before we can continue for a few minutes, do you know what a lady angataka mina afika ko Clement Maluleke? I know you're someone who likes reading. Awunati newspaper ka wena na mina na kuhlaya. Do you know what comes to my mind?
Because they want to use that newspaper.
Yes.
Yo. And yo.
Yes. Shutang. They want to use that newspaper. Masokisi. They use socks. That's happening each and every day. Even now. There's someone like a socks or a newspaper now.
Or even tissue.
Even tissue. Tissue and you know why? Because if abanga go to shower the sanitary pads, not tissue, but newspaper, you can go and ask a gamma kello and go. No compare the old newspapers and
because whatever korkala community kuna ban lava ko alatela landlele.
Yes, and
newspaper lay. And then landlini kuna ti socks.
Kuna the socks. Imagine mono anga ambale the socks. You ask yourself why mundo anga not the socks. Do you know Kosh? Yes. It happens. And Katika, mina na kota ku swi vona every day. Just that I respect space xa vavasati, but I can talk about it anywhere, anytime. I'm not even shy to talk about it. Even if va nga va board ya more than 20 wa vanhu vavasati I can make them aware of some other things. Leti vona va chavaku ku swi vula. We need to talk about it more. Yeah.
Definitely. And with this conversation, we have opened up something. We've started something, and I'm hoping we can continue even in the comment section. But what I know for certain is that you must come back. We need a second session so that we can talk more about what needs to be done and how we can go about helping. And I think as Tshidi from Men Up, you are going to share, not just now I'm going to give you an opportunity to share your details and also Retlodi Kenya Mori comments. I will vouch myself as well, Guti. I'm going to do something. I'm going to take your details. Well, I have your details. I'm going to take maybe your banking details or something, and we can send you something.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, maybe finances. I'm gonna vouch for myself as Men Up. Yeah, Tshidi Lethwane of Men Up. I'm going to send you something, and so I'm gonna need your banking details for that, and as well. So Shanguve is just around the corner. I'm gonna call my friends. We are gonna buy those sanitary pads. We're gonna buy those tampons, and we're gonna put it in a box. And we are coming to Soshanguve and we are coming to deliver it to you, because no girl should miss school because of their periods. No girl should miss school because the family didn't afford to buy them sanitary towels. It's very sad when it happens, and it's very unfortunate, but let's start. We're gonna do that. Me, when I say something here on Men Up, you can hold me to it. I will do it. I'm gonna call my friends. Some of them are listening and watching. I'm calling you guys. We are buying. You are each going to buy a packet minimum, maybe 2. Those that can afford, they can buy 3 or 4 or 5. We are bringing them to Soshanguve.
That's
in this Women's Month. In this Women's Month, we are bringing them, because wow. And what you are doing, Put Clement, is so big. And maybe you might not realize the difference that you are doing, the dignity that you are giving back to those girls. You know, you are giving them. Yeah. Like, may God, like, may God bless you. May he continue using you to make a difference, using you to make those girls' lives easier. May he enlarge your territory. And also, we pray and we are speaking to those people that may the doors of finance be opened. May you never lack. May, like, all your dreams with this project, may they come true. May they be fulfilled. That building, that center that you're saying you want to build, it shall happen in this lifetime. You will see it in this lifetime. While you are still alive, you are going to run it. The employment that you say you want to create, let it be so. You know, we have the power to plant with our mouth, and right now we are speaking those things into existence. It shall happen, and God will do it for you. Before we go, but Clement, what is your message? So before your message, I want you to share your contact details, but we are still gonna post them in the comment section. On what email can you be found? And if you don't mind, please also share your cell phone number so that they can contact you, but we'll also share it. And then as well, your social media handles, because we know the power of social media. So
Yeah.
please share your social media handles, your email address, and your cell phone number, so that should somebody here say, I want to be in contact with Uput Clement, they can get hold of you. And of course, they can also reach out to me. I will share your details because I've got your details. Please share your details.
Okay, on Facebook, it's Clement Maluleke. Clement Maluleke. And then on Twitter, it's at Wisani Clement. Instagram, at Wisani Clement. And then my contact number, it's 068 3185 675. And then on WhatsApp, 079 876 8359. Then my email, I'll just send it on the comment section.
Okay, it's too loud. Okay, wow. Thank you for spending the hour with us. And then what is your, out of everything, the last 1 hour, what's the one thing, what's your one message to the people out there? What's the one thing that you want them to take out from this conversation?
The very important thing, we're talking about period poverty, but how do we fight period poverty without unity?
Ish.
All I can say is, let's be united and fight period poverty. Let's create those partnerships. That's all I can say. To fight period poverty, let's unite. Let's collaborate with companies, with organizations, with you, my coach. Yes.
I've already vouched. I'm there. I'm already united with you. You know, as you're saying, I'm thinking of the song like Miriam Makeba. I think it says, divided we fall, united we stand. I think it says unify us, something like that. I'm not gonna sing I saw, like what I will never sing again because
Okay.
I was about to sing it and then that Kuzakor says don't sing. Yeah, man. So unity, you keep
Unity.
saying, I think your one big word for the evening was unity and collaboration.
Yes.
Thank you so much. But I said you are coming back for round 2. This is not the end. There is too many things that we didn't talk about that we need to cover. I know also that you have another meeting that you have to rush to. So we
yes.
take any
I'll be happy to be here again.
But I'm saying thank you so much for opening our eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for sharing the work that you do. And thank you for doing what you do. There is, like, you know, I keep saying, if we are created for a purpose, we are created for a reason. You are here for a reason. And if you were not created, who would have been doing what you are doing now? So don't ever take it for granted. You were created for such a time as this, and you are doing this for such a time, and your reward will be great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the Men Up community. And we shall see you again very soon. And
thank you for having me.
Thank you. And that was Men Up, the Limpopo edition, Men Up with Tshidi Lethwane featuring Clement Maluleka. It's been great. It's been lovely. We shall see you again. Nkenzile snene put, nikhenze snene.
Go cancel me, coach. Cancel me.
Until we meet again. Thank you so much.